Thomas enjoys his job. Every day he goes by the school and picks up the children after they let out for the day. One by one, he drops them off at home and they all appreciate it. One day, Sir Topham Hatt told Thomas to meet him at the docks. A new engine was arriving and he wanted Thomas to meet him. After the last student departed Clarabelle, Thomas dropped off his coaches and made his way to meet the new engine.
Thomas, this is Ryan. He'll be here long term and will start out doing odd jobs around the island to see where he fits in.
He then turned to Ryan.
I hope you feel right at home.
Thank you, sir, replied Ryan. It's nice to meet you. We don't have many purple engines here on Sodor. Oh, nice to meet you too. I like to think my purple color is fairly unique. So what is it exactly you do?
I have two coaches, Annie and Clarabelle, and I take the children home after school. I love seeing the joy on their faces and hearing what they learned that day. I'll show you around a little bit. And the two went off to explore. Thomas showed Ryan all around the island. However, after everything, he forgot to show Ryan his coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. Later that night, Ryan got to know some of the other engines. And after a night of sleep, Ryan was ready to get in his first full day of work. His and Thomas's fires were lit when Thomas's driver had a message for the both of them.
Thomas, he started, the Fat Controller has told us to bring some lumber to the sawmill. That'll be our job today instead of bringing the kids home from school.
But then who will bring home the children? Thomas asked. They can't stay at school overnight.
Thomas's driver looked around.
How about Ryan? You can do it. Are you up to it, Ryan?
Sure, I can do that.
Good, thanks. But there was a problem. Ryan realized he didn't even know what Thomas's coaches looked like, let alone the route. What am I going to do? Ryan was worried. When school let out, Ryan was alerted to get Annie and Clarabelle. The problem was, Thomas never showed him what to do. When he arrived at the coach's yard, there were several options to choose from. Those coaches over there look bigger than the rest. I'll choose those two. Ryan was taking the express and he didn't even realize. And when Ryan arrived at the school, the children all oohed and awed. Wow, a new engine and new coaches. Those are big. Where's Thomas? One kid kindly asked Ryan. He's busy right now. Get in and I'll take you home. The journey home began when everyone boarded the coaches. Meanwhile, at the station, Gordon was confused. The coaches should be here by now. What's going on? I'm not sure, Gordon. They've disappeared. Well, I'm going to find out for myself. And he went to investigate. Ryan was having a dandy time. He was rolling smoothly, and the children were humming along with the rhythm of the rails. Ryan passed an unassuming white house, and then there was trouble. You just passed my house, shouted a kid.
Oh no, Thomas never showed me the route. I'm actually amazed I got this far. He then addressed the student. Sorry about that. I'll get you on the way back.
We want Thomas! We want Thomas!
The loud chant grew even louder. Ryan didn't know what to do.
Quiet down, quiet down.
He was absolutely fuming. At the station, Gordon had to take Annie, Clarabelle, and a few other coaches.
Oh, the indignity, he exclaimed. I need to find who's responsible for this.
Feeling flustered, Ryan decided to go find Thomas and fix the situation. What are you doing with these coaches? That's the express.
The what? These aren't Annie and Clarabelle? What are you doing with my coaches? Scolded Gordon. I hope you haven't damaged them.
Oh my, I feel so foolish. I didn't realize. Don't worry, Ryan. We'll have this fixed in a jiffy. The children departed the big coaches, boarded Annie and Clarabelle, and were returned safely to their homes, albeit a little late. Later that night, Sir Topham Hatt gave Ryan a stern warning.
Ryan, I know you're new, but you caused a lot of confusion and delay today. Don't let it happen again.
And Ryan didn't say another word for the rest of the night.